Welcome to my Seadog Let's Play for Nantucket. If you watch the first part, you will notice that I'm now up in Peterhead. I've actually sailed up to here off camera just to make some progress. And what I've done is just look at the crew here and see if we can get somebody new. And we can recruit someone. I actually like Marvin here. He's got evasive maneuvers and perfect balance. So I think what we're going to do is going to fire Eddie and bring Marvin in because he's got some good traits. We're still going to keep developing Bert because I just feel attached to him. I feel like the satisfaction of building at least one cabin boy. I say Marvin's got these two traits which are going to be very useful as we fight whales. So we're probably going to, yeah, and he has a quest to complete. Are you sure? Yeah, we're just going to let him go because. And that's what happens if a member of your crew is killed or something like that with a quest, then what actually happens is you lose that quest. But it's not a problem, guys, because that quest was right round in the Pacific, I think, if I remember correctly. So it was a long way away. What might happen is we will get a new quest, but may actually be a bit closer. So that might actually work in our favour. And what I want to do now is see if we can find something, because the moment this won't open up until June the 21st. So I think what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to sail down to here, across to here, and across to here. That'll be 31 days. That should take us roughly in the right course. We're going to have to keep an eye on the food situation. Actually, what we can do, actually, I think let's just cancel that, and what we will do is we will sail. For some reason we keep getting becalmed up here. I'm not sure why. Okay, let's cancel. Oh well. Okay. What's this here? Non-swimmer. No, I don't mind. One trait you don't want to accomplish as a captain is non-swimmer, because the moment you get kicked out the boat, which you will do later on, I'm not sure why I keep getting the wind here. I mean, we got an experienced sailor here, and the one thing I didn't do while we were in Peterhead was actually kick off the research. That was a failure, guys. Okay, so we didn't get anything here, but that'll be okay, guys. We can work on the research. Just going to gain some food, and we're going to sail away. Yeah, I should have made some research, but we can always go back to Peterhead and later on, and after we've done some whaling, once we've got to the northern whaling grounds, we'll go to Nantucket and then we'll curve back to Peterhead. So okay, we're just going to sail this way. We can just press the shift key, pick up that, and just need to, this should take us. Yeah, the whaling grounds have just opened, so we're okay. We're just going to hit that storm. We're just going to miss that storm. That's good. And we're just going to go up here, and the technology is open in Nantucket, so that's good. Of course, we're going to do some more whaling. Last used. I think we'll take Bert out the boat and we'll put Marvin in, just so you guys can see the additional traits. Of course, we're going to start with, we're up against 3 newborn narwhals, but of course the advantage we got is we got the guy who's bleed resistant. So, and of course we didn't get anything at all, and this is the problem when you first start out, guys. That's okay. I think what we're going to do is put Marvin back on his normal die, so he's got protective maneuvers and evasive mana. Okay, and what we should be able to do is, well, we don't need immune. I don't know why I actually did that. Anyway, it's just to show you the traits that he's got. Most of his traits aren't particularly useful when you're low level, but when you start fighting the larger whales, it's going to make a big difference. See if we can spin evasive maneuvers. Oh well, no, okay, we're just going to go for clumsy strike. Yeah, this trait here takes away these cards. which can be very useful if you're fighting really big whales or some of the more legendary creatures that will be given to you by tasks. In fact, I think what we can do is just spin there. My doctor's doing the better job. You can see he's gained the I've gained the strong trait from Joe. I got that whilst I was actually sailing to Peterhead. I also gained the trait of playing the violin. So we're just gonna kill that off. Okay, day's turning. Just gonna get the food. We've only got that there, so we're just gonna sail around here a little bit, guys, just for the fun of it. Hunt whales, lower the boats. I think what we're going to do is put our last use, but we're going to take Marvin out and we're going to put Bert back in. I think he needs the experience, so we actually need to get him built up quicker than Marvin. Marvin's already got a reasonable level. So this whale's dived, so we can't actually do anything about it. But we know he's going to launch. This one's going to launch a truckster because we're up against two young ones now, and he's got a clumsy strike, so we might as well get in there. The reason he's 7 compared to Bert is the fact he's got the strong trait here, which gives +2 damage. Object sides don't work to enable commands, so this could be interesting. And I've got a strike. We're going to give. In some ways it's better to give your crew members that because they get the better morale. You can see here we've got the bleed resistance, so we're doing pretty well here, guys. And I've got the strike, so I'll just kill him off so we can keep this going. We're going along fairly quickly. And you can see here we've still got supplies. The water's getting low. We've got supplies for 88 days, and if you're not sure, you click here, it tells you how many days, but don't rely on it being just 14 days. Don't, because if you get delayed, because we'll be sailing back against the wind, if you get delayed, guys, from the days, you will be on half rations. So what you want to do is say 28 days, or if you want to play it a little bit more closer to the wind. So we now got an adult narwhal. And he's got a clumsy strike. We'll give him that. Yeah, the lowest you want to go is the distance plus 50%. So I'm just going to roll. He's actually stunned. That's good. Clear water, we've got no effect. And obviously, I don't want to take part. So. Bleed resisted. I know this looks a bit silly, guys, but I can assure you life gets more interesting from the point of view of the Seadog mode. This is a good start. Being able to get him. When I first played the game, I actually lost the crew within the first couple of days. Let's have a quick check. You've got water for another 82 days. That's okay. Sometimes the water seems to disappear because, again, you can get random disasters that take away about 5 barrels of water, and suddenly you're having to ration. So let's just use the existing crew, and what we got now is a young one and a newborn. So the game is ramping up now. So, and we got absolutely nothing. The young one's died. No, so we can't strike him because he's underwater. And we're going to get 2 strikes on here. And he can kill the newborn. Okay. I think what we will do is bring Bert back on his normal die for smooth rowing. And what you can do now, see with smooth rowing, you can do this and you can respin, but it didn't do us any favours because we didn't get anything. Yeah, so smooth rowing allows you to respin one person in the boat. And I think we're just going to go for the strike, kill it outright. Victory is ours. I think we've got just enough space for one more hunt before we need to go back and unload. I mean, this is one of the frustrating things with this small boat, is the amount of size that you get. Last used, and we're up against the young and the newborn again. So, right, we've got kill this one outright. That means that if these guys get a clumsy strike, we can they can take the honours in this direction. Crew member damage minus 20%. Yeah, but I think Bert needs it because he's actually okay. Now, what will happen this time is we're not going to be able to do it, but always take the food first, and then we can't take anything else. Okay, go. And what we're going to do now is we're going to sail to Nantucket. So we're going to put points unassigned. Okay, go to. Oh, I've actually leveled up. I didn't notice that, guys. So I've now leveled up. I can add an extra point to there, and if you click here, and what I'm going to do is unlock this. This gives me more hunting skill, and what I'm looking for is to get to here as a harpoon. I'm not interested in getting that much higher than that. What you end up with is effectively 3 dice here, which reflects this path here. So for each one of your crew members, you really want to develop a single path, but eventually what I'm going to do is move to science as well. So I've got multiple dies. So, and what we're going to do is, I mean, no, we're just going to settle for. There's no point me hunting there because we can't actually do anything about it. So we're going to go into Nantucket, and I think we're going to go across to Peterhead and actually kick that research off and correct my mistake. You can see one day late. We're 4 days behind schedule. Always go for standard portions. You don't want to become a glutton. Okay, and I got 553. The crew got 98. We've got standard shelving upgraded. So if we now look in the ship, we've now got 70. We still can't get high enough for the crew. I think I'm going to be inclined. We can't unlock these because we don't have the necessary traits here. We're going to need to work it. Kind of a bit inclined. I just want to go up again to get to that 75% or 75 cargo space. Okay, we're going to go with that, guys. And we've got the jobs here. Unveil, that's 99 days away. That could be. See, that's. So there's 50 space. Okay. What we might be able to get 50 in if I buy virtually the absolute minimum and then say sell off this. It's going to be a bit of a risk, guys. We sell that. We may actually, yes, we can actually deliver to Peterhead. Sometimes if you've got too much cargo, that will actually confuse you as well, guys. So, but the thing is, we're going to have to be very careful. So what we may have to do is go via Horta, because we don't want to run out of supplies on the way over to Peterhead. That'd be embarrassing. So you don't have to follow this route. This is just a general guide. And just to show you guys, we've got space for 2. But what we can do is we can go follow the trade winds down to Horta here. And of course this area is here, September 30th, 21st. And of course this is the mission. So we're just going to slip into the port here. Close that. And we'll just gain a little bit. No, don't have the space for it. Okay, just gonna have to take a chance, guys. To say that the initial start to the game is there is quite an element of luck over what you get in the quest. Sometimes one game I started, I got lots and lots of very nice quests very close on. Maybe if we go out slightly. Oops, no. Took me, okay, let's do it again. Took me a finger off the shift key a little bit too quick. Right, it says 22 days we should there. Right, work with him and push him in to become a better swimmer. No, we're not going to do that. I'm not going to risk becoming a non-swimmer. That's a death sentence for any of your crew, late crew. Early in the game when you're fighting narwhals, yes, but once you're fighting the larger whales, any member of your crew doesn't swim, you can't put them in the whale boats because the moment they go overboard they drown. Unload the shipment. So we've now got this trait here. We're going to enter the harbour, and we've got no lay, and hopefully, right, we got whaling 29 days away. We got jade, okay. And of course what I really want to do this turn is get some research done. We've got this level 2, we've got this level here. I think we're going to go to improve the harpoons. And you can see this will be ready on the November the 30th in 90 days. So of course what we're going to need is some food. I'm not sure about how much we're going to get in the way of resources. I mean, I could check the crew. I mean, we could get someone a bit better. I don't really want to let Bert go though. I've got another Bert here. Got Eugene. No. I mean, I'm quite happy with this crew combination at the moment. Can't see the point of changing them for the sake of changing them, to be honest. I mean, later on, once we've got the economy going, we got there, we're going to have to swap the crew round to get the research to get the new ship, which is a bit of a pain in the neck, unless of course we can develop it. Right, we got a ship here that's actually done, so we're going to sail down this path to see if we can find the ship. Your ship hits a rock while sailing on perilous waters. Oh, it's leaking. Okay. Just focus on fixing the gap. This is what I was saying, is the random events, guys. That can actually affect your supplies. This is why you need to carry some surplus supplies, although what we really should have is him there. And what we should have is our craftsman in the hold, actually. It says, you'll look out, spots a ship in trouble in the distance. Approach the ship like one is looking for, rapidly sinking the waters. Yeah, these first ones, I mean, you could gamble on that, but to be honest, I always go for the prestige. And there, we've actually got new crew upgrade. So we've got Bert here, and what I want is him to become an oil master. I mean, got carpenter, lumberjack, unlock skills, rationing, balanced rationing skill will unlock at level 2. Caboose skill, I mean that could be used, that could be a useful skill for the upgrade, but one here is the try works. I think we're going to make him an oil master, and I'm just going to enter the harbour. And I don't think you can actually buy a ship here, guys. We've got loads of skill points. I think, just to check here, I might have done this wrong. Yeah, we need the caboose skill actually to get to stoves. Oh, I've chosen the wrong one. Okay, what we may have to do is replace Bert. Sorry, Bert. What we actually do need is not that one. We don't need the master boiler. Oh, that's a good one there. Technical support, but we can't get him because we've only got level 3. Okay. I'm just gonna stock up on the food. Okay. And anything in the paper? Nope. We've just got this one here. The problem is some of these messages can get a bit stuck, guys. So I'm just gonna sail away. Yeah, I should have got the caboose skill for Bert. It means I'm going to have to get rid of him now, which is a bit of a shame. And I think we got here, yeah. Unveil the Kentuckys. Yeah, this is the long one round, isn't it? Got the Jane. That's up there. That one's down there. And we've delivered goods to Beat Ahead, so we need to go back. Where was that quest from? Nantucket. So we need to go back to Nantucket. I think what we're going to do, guys, is we're just going to sail up to here. We've got the supplies for it. We'll check out this whaling area here. And it pays to sail close to the coast because sometimes you seem to get random quests. Oh, that's gone off. Okay. Sail away. So I'm just going to sail up to here. Another 9 days. Yeah, that's gone off now. And you've got to watch out for the ice. Again, this is why lower the whaleboats and check the area. Okay, kill the enemies present in the combat area. Last used, okay. And we're just going to do that. Oh, this could be fun, guys. This could be fun. And I've got Bert. I should have brought this. Okay, I've got a clumsy strike. Okay, that's. Now watch this. And I'm overboard. We really need Jacko to use his science dies now. Emergency kit, yes, thank you. And he's dived, so we can't do anything about it. So, oh yeah, I really need my sailor on this one. Smooth rowing, can't do anything. And he's going to strike us again. Charge, -8, and I'm overboard again. This could be a short series, guys. Emergency kit. Yep, I've got to save myself with this whale. And he's immersed again. Okay. He's going to give a charge on the next run. Smooth rowing, that doesn't make any difference. He's actually submerged, he can't do anything. Oh, great. And here comes the charge again. And I'm overboard again. This is where I was saying about the swimming, guys. I mean, we can retreat. Right, he's got a clumsy... No, sorry, he's going to have to do the first aid on me. And he's hit Bert now. Bert's overboard. That's a chance because I can get a good roll now. He's... Right. And I've actually got... Right, he's immersed. Okay. No. And poor old Jacko's now overboard, which means we won't get a healing roll for this turn. I really need a good spin here. Yes. That was... See about the random nature of this game. That could have been all over for my crew that time. That could have been all over for us. Okay. You can see the boat's filled up. And of course now poor old Bert is damaged, so I need to go in there. And what we're going to do now is, well, we're just going to sail back to Nantucket. And what you will see is heal up. And as soon as he's healed up, hit the space bar. And just wrote there. Hear the cracking of the ice. Yeah. While updating your log, one of your men knocks on your door. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Captain, but I must ask you something important. My only sister wrote to me saying that she will marry soon. I would like to attend her wedding. Would you consider briefly visiting my hometown? Yes. Ah, that's a good one. Okay. Whose actually's quest is that? That's Bert. Okay, I was going to get rid of him as well. Never mind. You can see we're now becalmed. Don't forget your old shipmates. Okay. I do listen to a lot of those when I play the game off camera, guys. I actually do. Okay. Of course, we can get the reward for the delivery. So we've now got that. And I was going to replace Bert with, because we need to do, I think this is still being researched. That's okay, so we don't need that, because the skill we need is the caboose skill here, not surgical skill, this one. Has Bert actually got that? I'm kind of losing the plot here a bit, guys. Now, okay, sorry. No, he's got cleaver skills. Okay, so let's check the food situation. We need to get back up to 100 food there, but we can sell off this. I think we can go down to about there. Of course, the prices will vary wherever you go. So we're just going to sail away. We'll just go down and do Bert's quest and make him happy, and then I won't have to feel so guilty about kicking him off the boat when I want to get the caboose skill. Right. So you can just sail down the coast, and we got you sail close to the town of the sailor who asked for you to visit in order to see his soon-to-be married sister. His countenance makes it evidence he expects you to drop. Yes, well, we're going. It's what we came here for. After waiting for your men to come back for hours, you head to the mainland to see what's going on. By following the villagers' instructions, you reach the crew member's sister's house, a wooden cabin just there. As you approach, you see the young man laying on the ground covered in blood, his sister crying over him. His brother-in-law shot him by mistake, thinking he was a spiteful person. Oh well. Okay. I suppose on the bright side of that is I don't have to actually have to use a skill point to recruit a new crew member. Okay. And what we want is the caboose skill. I say this is a really cool skill, technical. That allows you to override the thing, but what I really want is... Oh, come on. Nah, you're kidding me. Lonnie. Okay. We can sail short-handed. I've got loads of skill points. I think what we'll do is... No, I'm just going to... We're going to recruit Charles to fill the boats, and we've got a new there, nothing new. Deliver goods to Cape Town. Yes, we don't have enough space. Just make sure when will this is being researched in Nantucket. This is November the 29th. Okay. We've got plenty of food, so we're okay. What I'm going to do, guys, is we're going to sail to Hortia to see if we can get a replacement for Bert. Go back to Nantucket so that we can kick off the caboose research, and hopefully by then we will have... So we're going to sail to here. It's only going to take 15 days. So we're just going to sail here, see if we can get a recruitment. Someone with the caboose skill. I don't care how good or bad he is, as long as I can get back to do the tech. Because the key factor is, guys, that one of the quirks of the game is the fact that so you can't repair the ship here. You can buy a ship here if you've got the resources. Right. What we want is caboose skill, please. Oh, come on. That's Triworks. That's Triworks. He's got rebalance. I don't believe it. I can't get a caboose skill. Okay. I'll just check the jobs. Nope. What we're going to have to do is go to Peterhead, guys. This is crazy. I mean, it's burning through the cash, but we've got the cash to do this. I just want to get that skill up and running. And then if I get this done, then I've got to be able to call the part for this part, guys. And I think we're just going to run straight for... I don't know why this ship's so slow. Maybe I've just got used to the ship sailing really fast all the time. I think maybe you could go there. While walking on your ship's deck, you notice one of your cabin boys working diligently. Yeah, we'll keep him 250 experience points. He's now got a promotion. We've now got the research opened up in Peterhead. Fix the gap by saving. Just focus. random types. This is where we may run short of food. This is the random damages that you can actually incur, guys. So we can enter the harbour. Right. So we've now got standard harpoons installed. So we've now got 2 sets of research. Let me just see if I can get someone with caboose skill here. Right, what have you got here? Caboose, Bert. Okay. So we've got another Bert coming into the boat. But he's got seasick trait gate. We got anyone lower who might have it? Yeah, you've got it. You've got a 10. But you're a dull trait. Well, we'll get a better. Decreases the crew's food consumption by 10%. That could be useful. So maybe we'll recruit Eugene for the moment, so that we can actually get the caboose. So what we should be able to do now is come here, and we should now be able to see, because we've got caboose here, we can actually research this, and of course that gives us the next unlock on here. So that would give us this trait. We need level 2 there, and of course what we also need is surgical kit, which means we would need a physician, but I just don't want to give up Jow here. So what we may have to do, Eugene isn't much cop, although once we got that, actually can we fiddle this, but we can't actually do it anyway because we need to get back to Nantucket. Okay. And I don't have any more jobs here. We've got to cash in our rewards. And then you've got that, guys. So we've got more experience points. Could we dump Eugene straight away? No, I think we're going to stick with Eugene just for the moment, and we'll sail back to Nantucket, and by then the other whaling area should be opening up. And I think we've got enough time to get back to Nantucket, and then I'll wind the part up, guys. So it's December the 14th. This is going to open up on December the 21st. So I think if we head for here, we'll be able to do a bit of whaling on the way back as well. Just a little bit. And what I will probably do, guys, is do some whaling off camera to make some more cash. So we'll do one stop here, go to Nantucket, do the business, and we will wind stuff up. Right, we'll do one more hunt on the way just to pay the costs of the journey. Okay, last used. What we got here, Eugene. He's got smooth rowing. I like Marvin. I think we're going to assign Marvin to the boat because Eugene, he's going to go anyway. So, okay, spin one. So we're up against an adult narwhal and a young narwhal. This could be interesting, guys. He can get in the strike on that one, and he's immersed. Okay, it's a shame he can't get a bleeding strike. But we'll be okay, guys. And I've got a fasten that will really hurt that adult whale because he's now fasted, and I've now imposed bleeding on him as well. This actually, just to show you guys, once this says that we get, see, I get minus 14, and the fasten and the only downside of fasten is the fact that you can, if the boat fastens to a specific whale, it actually, you have to strike the same whale again. You can't strike another whale. That mirrors the way that whaler hunting actually happened in the 1820s. When a whale boat harpooned a whale, there was a line attached to it, and the boat was effectively used as a drag to tire the whale out, because the harpoon never actually killed the whale. The harpoon was to basically tie the whale up so it didn't move. And then what actually happened is that the mate who was in the stern of the ship would swap over with the harpooner, and he would use a lance to actually kill the whale. But I'll talk about more of that in the future. It's a calm and slow night. Your ship has held a path, and you sit in a desk filling out the ship's log with dull red light. The cabin keeps creaking. It's whispering the water's secrets. Suddenly the try knocks. Okay, scientist knocks on the door. Walks in and opens it. Man stands there holding his head. Captain, I'm sorry to disturb you. I have some information for you. It's about the Rachel. Was that the ship that saved you after the Peacock got sunk? Yeah, the Rachel was just hearing the name spoken aloud as a heart knock hard on your chest. Right, we'll give him. We'll boost the morale. That is effectively opening up the main quest. We've now got to find the Rachel, which is sailing out round here, but we're not going to rush on to do that. And we're going to enter the harbour, guys. So it means we've got prestige level 25. So we've got good shelving installed. We've got the caboose being there. And what else do we need for? Where we can't get. I mean, this would be a nice ship, the brigantine. But to get the brigantine, we need this. We need surgical kits, and we need Triworks. I mean, this would be quite a neat little ship to get, actually. But this might be the one we're going to have to go for first. And this actually requires Triworks as well. Okay. I think obviously I bought a different ship in the past. So we actually need Triworks. Okay. We've got level 1 stoves. We've got level 1. So you get different ships in different ports. I actually like the idea of this one. Actually, this is going to cost me 5,700. This is the Agetta. We need level 2 there. We got the surgical kit that needs to be done, and we actually need the Triworks. Okay. We've got Eugene here. Now, I could. He's got sick bay. Let me just check this, guys. He requires surgical kit. Is at poor level, so surgical kit is there. That actually needs someone who's in sick bay with sick bay skill. Okay, just so tempted because we got everything else. We got surgical kit. We can get telescope level 2. That's not a problem. So I think if we get rid of Eugene, he's done his job. So we'll fire Eugene, and what we're going to bring in is Maurice. He's not much good in the combat situation, but he's going to allow me to actually unlock the. Oops, no. Sorry. He's going to allow me to unlock this. So we're going to research that, because that will then open up the opportunity to get this brigantine with the Triworks, and we'll have a sick bay here. And then what we will need to do is get 2 levels of research and to get the Triworks there. I quite like that brigantine. So, okay, I'm just going to get delivered jobs to Peterhead. Okay, we're going to accept that. And of course, that's going to fill up my cargo deck, but we can get rid of that. Actually, I'm going to sell that off there, guys. And I think this is where I'm going to call it for this part, guys. Next, what I will do off camera is a little bit of whaling in that port. Then we will go and deliver the stuff to, or the cargo to Peterhead, and just to sail away, guys, just to show you. It would be easier to explain it on the map. So I'm going to do a bit of whaling here, probably for a couple of months. Then we'll deliver the cargo to Peterhead, and then in the next part, well, the next part we'll deliver the cargo to Peterhead, and then we'll try and open up some more whaling areas and develop the crew. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.